This life is a project and we are freelancers. Question is, who is the client? Hello, Namaskar and Assalamu Alaikum. This is Farooq Hussain Shah and you are watching Freelance Pakistan. So who gave us this project? Did we apply? Did we ask for it? Did we send any proposal? No, we didn't. I don't remember. I don't have any clue. Do you have any? Some say and believe that there is only one client. And then there are other people who believe and say that there may be more than one client, 2, 3, or more than 100 clients. And then again, there are some who believe and say that there is no client at all. So the big question is, if this life is a project and we are freelancers, who is the client? Who is the client? To understand it better, let's delve into it. There is a boy and a girl. Boy's name is Ajay Devgan and the girl's name is Kajol. Or boy's name may be Lakshman and girl's name may be Lakshmi. Or there are different names. A boy can be Tendulkar, boy can be Amitabh, boy can be anyone. And girl can be Lata, girl can be Sonia. So they were born in a different family, in a different region, with a different mindset. And they were told by their parents and society they belong to that this is our client or these are our clients. And then there are Ashloks, Upanishads, Vedas, Gita, and they are introduced to the clients, nature of clients, and they are told that these are features, these are the prerequisites of being a freelancer on this project. These are the merits and demerits. If you meet this eligibility criterion, you are going to go to Swarg. And if you don't believe in this and don't follow and don't practice this, Nark is your destination. So Ajay Devgan and Kajol are going through different realities, perceived realities, the shades of realities they were born into, they were given, they were provided by their social, political, or cultural background, their history, their books, their worship places, their affiliations. And then there is a boy and a girl, and boy's name is Bhagwat Veer or Manmohan Singh, and girl's name may be Amrit Preet or Amrit Pal. There may be different names, and they call themselves Sikh, and they belong to Babaji Guru Nanak, and they seek help from Granth or other scriptures. And they think that this is what the reality is. This is who the client is. This is how to work on this project, the project of life. And then there is a boy and a girl, and boy's name is Daniel or David or Jacob or Joseph, and girl's name may be Mary, Elizabeth, Catherine, and they come from Christian background. They call themselves Christian and they belong to Jesus and they seek help, guidance, assistance, light from Bible. And then there is a boy and a girl, and boy's name is Shamoun or Tony, and girl's name is Hannah or Jessica, and they come from Judaism. They call themselves Jew, and they belong to Prophet Moses alayhi salam, and they seek light from Torah. And then there is a boy and a girl, and boy's name is Ali and girl's name is Fatima, and they come from Islamic background and they call themselves Muslim, and they say and believe that there is no God but Allah, and they belong to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they seek light from the Holy Quran. And then at the end there is a boy and a girl who do not believe in any client, but still they are working on the project of life, same as we are working on the project. The only difference is that there are people who believe in client and there are people who do not believe in any client. The project of life is real, and we all are real freelancers working on this project as per our own perceived realities, Let's take the example of Photoshop document. A Photoshop document consists of different layers arranged and managed in a stacking order on top of one another. There are solid layers, there are adjustment layers, text layers, image layers. So if a layer is on top in stacking order and it is solid, we cannot see through. So to see through any solid layer, we need to reduce its density. We need to make it transparent. The more transparent the solid layer is, the better we'll be seeing through. When we are born and we are given this project, the project of life, we are very much similar to the new Photoshop document. When a new document is created, it comes with blank canvas and blank document with a base layer, nothing on it, no solid layer, no text layer, no color layer, no adjustment layer whatsoever. Yes, Photoshop is there, tools are there, and your PC or laptop's color profile may affect the colors of your Photoshop. There are other settings. You may call it DNA. Let's take the example of WordPress, considered to be one of the top content management systems, a system to manage the content. Content may be textual, there may be images, there may be animations and videos, or there may be colors, similar as Joomla and Drupal. So one CMS, but if we look at the total number of websites built on WordPress or Joomla or Drupal, they are in millions. And each website is different as far as the front end is concerned. But the back end is run by only one CMS. WordPress stays behind the scene. If it is a reality, then the front end is shade of reality, perceived reality. This is how we present our content to the world, to the visitors. This life is a project and we are freelancers. And to work on this project successfully, we need to ask ourselves if the facts presented to us are believable or if our beliefs are factual. Regardless of the fact that we are discussing about augmented reality and virtual reality these days, there are different types of realities. They may be political, cultural, religious, or social realities. A family can have their own realities. An individual can have his or her own realities. So there are different shades of gray, like one CMS and different websites, different front ends with one back end. Now the question arises, what is reality in real? Is it absolute or relative? Is it subjective or objective? So to find out the answer to this big question, there are two possible ways. One is science and the other one is religion. What is the religion of the science and what is the science of the religion? We need to consider both to understand this life as a project and we as freelancers. And who is the client? We need to understand. We need to find out. Let's take the example of YouTube. YouTube is a huge platform owned by Google. And there are millions and millions of YouTube channels created on this single platform. This single platform is real. And every single channel created on this platform must be real. My channel can be different than yours, and your channel can be different than mine. It's possible that the content I'm creating can be different than yours. And there is a big possibility that your content and my content can be on the same wavelength, can be in the same direction, can be with the same taste. Stats reveal that more than 80% of the human population is religious, one way or the other. We all come from different religious backgrounds. We may have our own social, political, or cultural heritage. We may have our own moral values. We may have our own schools of thought. There are different dogmas, different ideologies. There are different ways of living one life, like one YouTube, one WordPress. one CMS, and one Photoshop. And there are millions and millions of different projects. If I need to design or create a flyer, I'm not bound to use only Photoshop. I may use Illustrator, Adobe InDesign. I may use CorelDRAW, GIMP, or Inkscape. I'm not limited to using only one software. So there may be different approaches, there may be different software, there may be different tools and techniques. I may have my own technique to create a flyer. Another designer may have his or her own technique or methodology. So what does science do and what does religion do with us? So when it comes to science, there are scientific textbooks, and these books are written by senior scientists. And the books cover their findings. How did they find some shade of reality? In biology, chemistry, physics, or geology, or even in mathematics. So we are supposed to seek guidance from seniors, from experts of the field. When it comes to religion, there are prophets. Prophets are the chosen ones. They are sent to this world to guide us. And the message, divine message, is being revealed upon them, one by one. So those who do not believe in prophets, ultimately they do not believe in the divine scriptures, in the revealed messages. So religion mainly deals with beliefs, and science mainly deals with facts. So what's the way forward? Let's take the example of coronavirus. It has become one single common reality for all of us. No matter what your religion is or region is, corona is there. And you are doing the same thing. You are observing the same SOPs, standard operating procedures. Everybody is washing hands. Everybody is trying to keep social distance. It means that this coronavirus has provided us with an opportunity to understand common grounds. So if corona can become a common ground for all of us, and the whole world can follow the same SOPs, it means that we may find other common grounds to make this planet a better place to live in, to promote peace and harmony. Because if we don't do this, and if we do not find common grounds, there will be more wars, more destruction, more hatred, more prejudice. And ultimately, what's going to happen when this project is done? Either we are going to get 5-star feedback, or the client is going to get angry